Hi everyone, this is Victor Nuno, the Fantasy Hockey Doctor and author of The Journey at DobberHockey. In this week's article, I'm talking about some surprising NHL rookies, and the player I want to spotlight in this video is Justin Sourdif. I've been following Sourdif since his junior days, and I always saw him as a smart, hard to play against forward. I didn't necessarily expect huge point totals, but always felt like he was the kind of player who would figure it out because how well he impacts the game at both ends of the ice. Things felt a little uncertain early in his pro career, even though he was producing reasonably well in the Florida system. It never seemed like he was fully valued at the AHL level. Credit to Washington pro scouting staff acquiring him looks like a really sharp move. Since joining the lineup this season, he has been a legitimate bright spot. With Pierre-Luc Dubois out, Sourdif stepped into the second line center role and has performed extremely well. According to Evolving Hockey, his overall impact sits around 80th percentile amongst all NHLers, which is pretty spectacular for your first 55 games in the NHL. Even strength, offense, and defense are both in the 63rd percentile. He's been reliable, efficient, and steady in all three zones. The raw fantasy totals might not jump off the page yet, but a 40-point pace for these first 55 games is very respectable, and there may be more offense to come as his role stabilizes over the next 100 games of his career. I would not be surprised to see another step forward. He could develop into a quiet, valuable fantasy asset, especially given how strong the hits are, and he's pretty good in the faceoff circle. That's all for now. Fantasy Hockey Doctor is out.